This is a podcast about starting over. I have no idea.
Hi, welcome to our podcast. This is
Yes.
M and V.
Hello,
Happy
hello. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! So this
Happy New
is
Year.
our New Year special.
Yeah, this is our New Year special. What's our New Year special? What are we gonna talk about, man?
Well, we can talk about starting over in 2024
Yeah, that sounds good. I
with
mean, that's
your
all we do, starting
family, with
over.
your work,
Yeah,
with many things.
yeah, many things. But before that,
But
for those
before
of you
that,
who haven't watched, listened, subscribed, tama, lahat na, diba? Or followed, we are on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook.
and for those of you who have ideas for our No Idea podcast, you can email them to noidea at 012023 at gmail.com.
Yeah. Okay. So, you were saying, diba? I think we were talking about this before, diba? Sabi mo, resolutions for New Year's.
Yeah, something
I
like that. Yeah.
I don't know if I ever did that. From I don't know, yung tipong resolution is, okay, this
Oh,
year.
I don't know if I've ever kept it.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
don't think I
I
ever
probably,
have.
okay, I'm gonna do this, but really? Seriously? Ganon.
Exactly. Yeah. Siguro as you get older, di ba, marirealize mo na parang, fuck, parang, siguro dapat
Make
mas
something
realistic.
real.
Yeah,
Diba? Oh,
exactly.
exactly. Make something real. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
and as you get older, kasi you get more experience na. Seriously, that's kind of out there, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You're not gonna be able to do that. Dream on. That's
Right,
a
right.
dream. That's not a resolution.
As my sister would say, pipe dream.
Oh yeah. Correct. That's just a pipe dream. Yeah. It's correct.
Right.
I mean, come on. And after all the that everyone has been going through these past 3 years,
Right.
I think I don't know pero minsan isip ko I'm sure, I'm assuming probably most people wish for good health for the following year, 'di ba? I think
Yeah.
that's the most important thing kasi we all realized how important it is, 'di ba? After all that.
Right. Exactly. I mean, up to
Yeah.
now, I still have some kind of sniffles
Yeah.
from what, December?
Mm, mm, mm.
And it's the new
Eh,
year already.
yeah, and it's the new year. Pero for me, parang now that I remember kasi diba pag New Year, parang, uy, excited gosh. New Year! Yung parang, oh my God, another year. I wonder what's gonna happen. Now, it's like, okay, it's another year. Parang, ganun lang. But the
Right,
only
right.
thing different, I think we've talked about this before, even with A, is that last year, I started working on my goal. Okay, which I plan to reach this year.
Right.
Hopefully, I mean, I'm not talk about specifics, pero I hope that, I think that's my top goal. Not, yeah, to reach it. My top resolution, whatever you call it, is to reach my goal because I've been really working on it, and I think I also told you this that it feels different kasi pag when you're actually working towards something like a concrete thing, like you know what it is, you know exactly what it is, and you're doing things to to be able to reach that and to do that. It's different than just working hard. Parang ganun.
Mm-hmm.
So
Tama.
that's for me.
Because,
That's my top thing. I really want to do it this year. This is gonna be the year.
right, right.
Yeah,
Ako,
ikaw.
it's more of like, kasi daming starting over stuff for me.
Mm.
So it's more of like really acting on, what you want to do.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever situation you're in. Just kumbaga parang like I would usually liken it to like a diesel engine kahit mabagal siya. It
Mm.
continues on. It
Yeah.
burns. It continues to burn. So, kahit hindi siya high octane,
Mhm.
sa gawin mo lang ng gawin yung gusto mo until magawa. Gawin mo lang ng gawin, not so much gusto as it what you have to do and what you kind of like signed up to do for the seat.
Mm.
Diba? for yourself, not for anyone else, really. Um, because I believe naman na, I think what we want to do more often than not is actually going to help the world in general. Because if you turn out to be someone better than you already are, then it's cumulative, diba?
Yeah.
So, yun. And like starting over with, I think I told you this. We talked about it, and I'm going to be working with, or I'm already actually working since last year. Pero this year is gonna be very exciting.
Mm.
With a well-being center focused on helping cancer patients
Okay, yeah,
with
yeah.
in dealing with their with um holistically. Hindi lang siya, we're working with doctors, even nutritionists and all that. And me as an energy healer and life coach, I have my contribution. And as a tech, again, so may tech support ako doon and all. So I'm very excited about that. So to me, it's like starting over a new leaf in 2024. Ang ganun. Parang looking forward to it. It's not like, yeah, I mean, parang explosive and all that. It's more of like, let's do this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So for me, like I told you, ba, di ba? Like when we were talking about, oh, so ano pag-uusapan natin ngayon, di ba? Like for this episode, and I was like, I don't know, let's talk about like what you want for yourself, for your family, and all that. Which means na parang, for example, parang I will make sure that, I don't know, I let go of negativity this year, di ba? Parang yun, I start being more positive. Okay, that's fine, right? But for me, it's just talagang, I believe for me this year, if I reach that goal and if I'm able to do it, everything's gonna follow. Because that's all I think that makes me happy right now, knowing that I'm getting there. I'm close to my goal. Okay na, I'm good. Everything else will follow. Kasi everything else that will come after that, I know will make me happy. And I
Exactly.
think
I feel the
this,
same way in that sense.
and for me, this is the first time in my life that I actually have like a concrete resolution, a goal that I'm gonna reach for the year. This is the first time in my life. Di talagang
Right.
something specific ha. Not just yung I'm gonna be more positive and all that. That's for
I
me. So it
understand.
feels different. It feels different.
I kind of understand what you're saying because ganun din yung ano ko yung direction ko eh. Meron akong concrete goal which I cannot
Mm.
really talk about
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now. But it's as I told you about it. I can't talk about
Mm.
this. I can't talk about it in this in public.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yung concrete talaga yung goal eh. Talagang alam mo you can hold it with your hand.
Yeah.
Diba?
Correct. It's correct.
So,
You can see it. You can actually see it and you can imagine what's gonna happen pag nagawa mo na, pag naabot mo na yun.
right.
Right?
And but
Before that,
before that,
before that,
if you haven't already subscribed, liked, and watched, we are on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
correct. And for those of you who have no ideas that you want to send us, you can email them to noidea.012023@gmail.com. Okay. You were
Yeah.
saying, yes,
I was saying, yun nga.
it's different.
It's different eh. I mean, I really understand. I could really connect to what you just said. Na, so, concrete siya. I mean, it's not easy, neither is it impossible.
Mm.
Yung para bang, alam mo, kaya kong gawin to eh.
Yeah. And you've actually been doing things, things, di ba, to reach it, to be able to do
Right,
it.
exactly. You've already
Right?
planted those seeds.
Hmm.
At dinidiligan mo na, inaalagaan mo na, until bumunga siya.
Correct.
And you're
Tapos
taking
lahat
care
ng-
of it to sprout what you want.
Exactly. So habang dinidiligan mo siya,
Diligan.
kulala ko nun.
Yeah.
Yeah. That means little by little, you are getting closer and closer to your goal. Maga, you know what I mean? It's not like, okay, I'm gonna compare it to, like I said, yung sinabi ko before, earlier, like, okay, this year I'm gonna try to be more positive.
I'm vague.
Yeah, like
Masyadong abstract. Masyadong
how
abstract.
exactly would you do that? Like, can you be more
Right.
specific? So mag-iisip ka, how can I be more specific? Okay, fine. Then I'll be more specific. I'll be more positive at work. Okay, how are you gonna do that? Okay, sige, pag super stressful day, dami kong ginagawa, I'll try to think of the positive. I'll try to think na, it's okay, I still have a job, I'm earning money, it's fine. Diba? Parang, that's kind of, mahirap yun eh. It's not, I don't think it's something that it's sustainable. You can't do it. I don't think it's something that you can, I don't know, disagree with me. I don't think it's something that you can get used to kasi sometimes we don't realize that we're giving into negative thoughts. You can't stop it eh. Not unless siguro you
I
really
guess,
practice. I don't know.
right, practice talaga. That's the word for it. Practice it. Catching yourself na parang, oh, teka, andito na naman ako. And, not to be too hard on yourself na parang, kasi sometimes ako, no, if I may share, in personal experiences ko with dealing with this on my own and myself, not kasi nga, yun nga, I'm a life coach and all that, and I deal with people regarding energy healing. Um, some people would say, no, dapat alam mo lang yan. So again, I would
Yeah.
have that kind of judgment to myself.
Mm.
It's also to be good to yourself. Parang, okay, so sumabit ka. So alam mo na, sumabit ka. We were talking about something like that earlier. No? Alam mo na, sumabit ka. Di okay, then just freaking move on, pare. Learn from it. Just don't do it again. Or try
Exactly.
your best not to
Don't
just do it again.
dwell on it. Don't dwell on the
Don't dwell
mistake.
on it. Don't
Yeah.
swim on the soup of negativity, di ba? So ganun na
Exactly.
lang talaga. I mean, it sounds vague, but it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple.
What are you talking about? The concrete goal or like staying
No,
positive?
staying positive. It's
Yeah,
simple, but not easy. Kasi nga vague.
it's not easy
Diba nga?
talaga. Yeah, it's not easy kasi sometimes hirap
Lalo na pagka may
ba?
stimuli ka na talagang, seriously?
Yeah,
Hindi yung gano'n,
hirap,
diba?
'di ba? Pero yung tipong like what we're talking about, diba? Parang if you can try to remain as unbothered as you can, life will probably be much easier. But if you're the type of person who's very empathetic,
Exactly. I was about to say that.
diba, who feels a lot, it's not easy. It's not, you can't do it. You can't do that. You can't
If you're
be,
sensitive, medyo mahirap yan. Yan talaga. I mean, that's why nga sinasabi sa akin, pare, just don't get bothered by it. Let it go. Yeah, I'd love to. Pero kung tinamaan ka ng medyo matenda, di ba?
pero okay, naisip ko lang. Okay, diba, sabi ng friend mo, parang let it go. Parang ganun, diba? Don't dwell on it and all that. Okay, yeah,
Hmm.
it makes sense. It makes sense. But not
Makes
everyone can do
sense.
that. Okay, makes sense. Maybe it's more of siguro, okay, if something's happening to you or you're in a situation or whatever, diba? You're in deep or whatever, and dami yung biblik.
Oo, dami tayo may bleep.
Uh, feel it, process, move on.
Exactly.
Right? Next.
Exactly.
I think
Kasi
that's
pag
more,
dininay mo yun, if you
Mm.
deny that, it'll resurface in some weird way, which you
Yeah.
may not have, or you may not be able to recover easily. It gets more difficult. Kumbaga parang, I think we were talking about it earlier na, if yun na nga, pag nagplant ka ng something, you
Uh,
bury it,
yeah.
it's gonna sprout out something. So if you bury this negativity, it'll sprout out in some negative way. So you're
Yeah.
not gonna bury it. You're gonna look at it straight in the eye and say, okay, this sucks. What am I gonna do with this? And then, I mean, this is what I've learned from Dr. Wayne Dyer, the late Dr. Wayne Dyer. Sabi nga niya, it's like, this hat
Mm.
or this whatever, let's say this pillow is the issue. You're not gonna just let it go. You're gonna hug it, meaning to say you're gonna say, I accept that this is not cool or whatever, that this hurts. And now I want to move away from this. I want to heal this, or I want to move away from this. I want to make it better. You didn't deny it. You accepted that it's there, but you want to make it better. And then by that thought pa lang, or by that commitment to change that energy. Nababago na eh.
Hmm.
Diba? But you're not gonna deny it. Neither are you gonna go, oh, bad trip kasi yung ganyan. You're gonna whine about it, no?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wait, you know what? Weird, Sorry, I'm just gonna change the subject a little while you're talking about that pillow. You know what I just realized na hindi na natin nagagamit in our episodes?
What?
The fishbowl.
Oh yeah, the fishbowl.
I don't know why.
That would be
hindi ko-
good.
I don't know how I thought about it. When you're talking about the pillow, naalala ko, oh my God, may fishbowl na pala tayo. Don't deny it. It's right. I can actually see it. It's right there and we haven't used
Right,
it.
right. Yeah, we should use that again. Especially with the emails that have come in.
Okay, yeah. Let's do that. Sige, let's do it. Let's do it soon para naman magamit
Yes.
natin. Sayang din naman yung
Yes.
fishbowl natin.
Sayang, and that's
Maganda pa
fun.
naman yun. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah. Okay. So starting over 2024, diba? For me, it's reached my goal. And I mean, I guess people are gonna find out what it is when it happens, diba? But for now,
Right.
that's what keeps me going. Kumaga, that's actually what's getting me excited to start over this year. Parang ganun. Because it's gonna be new for me.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Definitely.
So,
I think there's a lot of new things this year for us.
Yeah. There
For
is.
you,
There is a
for
lot.
me, for A.
Yeah.
Hopefully
yeah.
A will be here next time.
Hopefully next time, because her new life has already started, diba? So
I'm
hopefully,
sure she has a lot of things to share.
yeah. And so it's gonna be a long episode. Pag andito na
Yeah,
siya.
definitely. Yes.
Okay.
That would be great.
Okay, so guys, thank you again for listening and still listening
Right.
to us, diba?
Right.
And watching us. So again, for those of you who haven't listened, followed, subscribed, and watched, we are on Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, and YouTube.
And for those of you who have suggestions or are no ideas topics that you want us to cover or show here or discuss here, you can email us at noidea.012023@gmail.
Correct. Okay. Thank you again for listening, guys. Have a good night and a good week.
Yep.
And
Good
what's
week
our...
ahead.
Wait! I have a joke!
Oh my God, you're the joke person now?
I have a joke! I just remembered. Okay.
Okay.
What do you call, cheese that's not yours? Don't be smart. Say you don't know.
I don't know. I really
Okay?
don't.
So what do you call cheese that's not yours?
What?
Nacho cheese.
Alright.
Oh, diba? Tumawa ka. Medyo funny yun.
Yeah.
It's my first
I like that.
time kayo mag-joke, First time kayo mag-joke. Okay,
Now you know
okay.
how A feels.
Yeah! Sarap pala na feeling, no? Yeah.
Sarap ang feeling.
Yung pag-proud ka na parang, I have a joke.
Correct.
Okay. So, we'll see you again all next week. Let's
Start
over! Hindi tayo sabay nun, pero okay lang. Okay. Bye guys. Bye, Em.
Bye guys. Bye.